you go. And I can't see your face. There we go. Hi, everybody. It's Jimmy Daig and Ruthie Rocks, and we're connecting with you today. As promised, we are wearing the green mask. And we're doing this because I thought I needed a facelift, and this mask really works. And I also did my own hair. That was a week or so ago. So anyway, I colored my hair, and now I'm doing a facelift. And Jimmy, how are you doing with your green mask? I can't see your face, so you're going to have to put some light on you.
Well, you told me it was going to be 30 minutes, and the test thing here says 5 to 10 minutes, so I don't know how long I'll be able to do this stuff. It said, do a test patch on your skin, so I'm testing a patch on my face skin.
Can we have some more light on your face? Wherever you are, you're in a different location today, I think.
Okay, let me try it this way. Is that better?
That's better. Now we can see the green.
Okay.
Okay.
I can always go downstairs.
Good morning, Karen. It looks great, she says. So as this gets drier, it gets tighter. And I usually leave it on 25 minutes, 30 minutes. You know, why not look younger?
I trust you. You know what you're doing. I'm going to go downstairs where there's more light.
Okay. All right. So yeah, everybody, hope you all had a great weekend. We're just having a little bit of levity today. I'm about to go stir crazy, but as my husband says, when I say that he's driving me crazy, he always tells me it's a short drive. So I guess that's probably true. Anyway, we had a great weekend. If you didn't see the Sam Coleman show on Saturday, you know, you might want to check out on my Facebook page. Sam told us about how he does virtual open houses, and he was really, really good. He was, he gave a very good interview. And Jimmy, I'm sorry you couldn't be there, but you were so hard at work.
I was. Do you know what the word sincere means, Ruthie? Sincere?
Oh, with all my heart.
It actually means without wax. In the olden days, when they would make statues out of plaster and marble, the plaster and the marble would crack, and the sculptor, to make the sculpture look better, would put wax in the cracks. And so anybody who was buying a statue would want to see it in the sun. They would want to see it sincere without wax, though the sun would melt the wax. And so they would see the impurities and the imperfections in the statue. And then as makeup came along, women would take beeswax, and they would put some honey in the beeswax, and they would mix it up, and they would put it on their face like we're doing here. They put this beeswax, and that's why it said, you know, people said, mind your own beeswax. Yes. That's what they were talking about.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
And you're right, when this hardens, if we smile, it will crack. Right. So when they say, when a smile that will crack your face, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I know, it's getting harder and harder to have expression. So if you go on Amazon, they package this, and I think it costs a few bucks more because you get the see if I can hold this up here.
Mixing bowl.
The mixing bowl with a spatula, and then you just add equal parts of vinegar and equal parts of the clay powder, and then you just put it on your face, and it dries and pulls out the impurities. And nobody's going to recognize us tomorrow. We're going to look so young.
I feel younger already.
Oh, yeah. Cookie said that was a great show Saturday. Sam did a good job. You know, he was he's 6'5" or 7. He's huge. I don't know if you've ever seen him, but he was trying to qualify for the NBA. Is it NBA? What's the national basketball?
Yeah, that's NBA. Right. NBA is right.
So anyway, he didn't quite make it after many tries, and he tore his knee. And anyway, he has quite a story to tell. And part of what, honey? Oh, my husband, dear husband, John, Jimmy wants to see you.
You guys are crazy.
We are crazy. Okay, so yes, Karen, it was a good show. But his discipline comes from his sporting training. And what impresses me, even though he never made it to the actual NBA, is how many times he tried. He tried and tried and tried. And there is no success without failure, as you know. Right, Jimmy? Would you agree with that?
Well, I forget which coach it was, but one of the famous coaches said, it's not the will to win that's important, it's the will to prepare to win. It's the will to get ready. It's the will to do the work before it comes game time.
Yeah. And so to that point, yesterday, I had a poem that I recited. When the going gets tough, you just can't quit is the if you have a minute, you can watch it. I wasn't on very long. I didn't want to disturb people's Sundays too much, but I thought it was a worthwhile poem. So just to catch everybody up, if you didn't see the past 2 days, that's what went on here at our connecting with you. So here we are.
Well, Ruthie, let me talk about Sam for just a second. Have you personally figured out how to be in more than one place at the same time?
I know.
Can you only be in one place at one time?
I can, yeah.
Unless you're on video.
Right.
See, Sam could be all over town. He could be one place, but he could be all over. And this is why the social media thing that you teach is so important, because we can't be in more than one place at one time, but people can see us more than one time in more than one place. They can see us. I mean, if I'm doing an open house, I might have 4 people stop at the open house, but I might have 60 people watch the video. That's 15 times exposure.
Yes.
Just because I was willing to do the camera and follow your instructions.
Yes, and what he did is he had his 2 teammates go to different houses, and they were all on the same Zoom link. And
Excellent.
so with Zoom, you can, show this house and then show that house. And he said, it was quite a learning experience because you had to there's nuances there, like the girls with their clicking heels, that's disturbing. And there was a lot of little tips in there. But he said the best way to do it is just try it. And, you can go on a Zoom link privately. You don't have to make it go live right away. So, you can do that and to practice. And they've practiced it several times. They've had some big bloopers and what have you. But at the end of the day now, he says it's a process. It's not an event. And he's going to keep doing it. I think he's going to do it next week as well. He just took a $1.6 million listing. And he said the sellers are really impressed that he does that because, and what I tell people is, and I've said this on the show many times, when you do any type of a video, you can boost it to a particular location using Facebook. And Facebook's targeting features are just awesome to get these listings out there, especially to people that live in California that still want, that want a luxurious home, but they can't afford it in California, but they can afford it here. So there's just lots of reasons to target using Facebook. And I don't know that he's gotten to that point yet. How was yours? I want to segue a little bit, Jimmy, to your weekend. You did the 2 classes at Key Realty using Zoom, correct?
We actually did 4 classes. We did 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. And we got good comments. It's an interactive platform, but the instructor really needs to have some practice with it and some skill with it for you to bring people in. As you said, you can Zoom an open house and it's all kind of one-way communication, but on a classroom, it's 2-way communication. You've got to engage the students. And that's why I'm so excited that Buffini has let us do this for his course, because number one, we record them so we can go back and watch them again later, but we are able to engage the students even though they're not in the classroom. And Zoom is a really powerful platform for that. I can't tell you how excited I am that we're launched with Buffini. If you haven't signed up yet, it's $195 plus shipping and handling and $30 administrative. So it's $225 plus shipping and handling. And that allows us to have somebody send you the videos before the lesson on Friday. We'll send out videos probably tomorrow for everyone that's in the program. And we'll send out 2. We'll send out the one that they might have missed, the orientation video. It's the Welcome to the Pathways to Mastery. It's a 1-hour video. It's excellent. It's excellent. Buffini is so good. He says in there, the first essential is following up. He talks about the essentials. If you have leads and you're not following up on those, why would you look for new leads? You got to follow up on those. I mean, just everything he says just makes sense. But next week is the first really content on Friday from noon to 2. And we're going to send everybody the videos tomorrow or the next day, so they have them a couple days ahead of time, and they can really be ready for Friday's class. I'm excited.
Yes. I'm very excited. And if just so you know, that Buffini on Thursday night, actually, let me get rid of this. Thursday night, he actually reduced the price. And just he wants people, since you're at home and you can zoom in now so easily and without distraction, that he reduced that price from $395. And it's just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing that for 8 weeks and $225, I mean, that's less than $30. That's less than $30 a class. And what you're getting is so valuable. And I keep telling people, you know, when some of the people that take these classes they're at the average $36,000 a year income, and in a couple of years they're increasing their income exponentially to where it gets to $350,000, and they're working less and have more time because they get more referrals. And just like on the intro that he showed the other day, if you go to a closing, if you have a closing with a buyer and or a seller, and you don't get 2 referrals from that buyer or seller, you're not doing your job. You're not going to perform over time with the to increase your business. And go ahead, Jimmy.
Well, to take this to the next level, we started out talking about video. At the closing, if you talk to the clients on video, they get to be famous. If you do a decent video, they'll send it out to their database, and that's one of the ways you get referrals. Hey, you guys just bought a house. Oh, wait, that agent took this video. That was really cool. It's communication at the highest level, and we might not like to see ourselves on TV sometimes, but we like to be famous. Some of us really like the spotlight. Not me.
Well, I've never either, but I've learned to enjoy it. And I love the fact that people enjoy connecting with us, because that makes it all worthwhile. It's the support we get from our audience that means more than me showing my face, that's for sure.
Well, and you know, the public has always thought that once we get paid, they're not going to hear from us anymore. And we've mostly proven that to be true. Once the deal's closed and we got our check, they don't, you know, you're my best friend. You took me around for 6 weeks. My kids threw up in your car and we're still friends. And now I don't hear from you anymore. If you show up at the closing, you do a video and they send that out, it's a perfect reason to follow up. Listen, I just want to find out, what was your feedback on the video? And by the way, is there anything that you need to know about the house? It's been a week. One of the trainers I listened to, Rick DeLuca, said, you call them the day after the closing and say, look, it's been 24 hours that we closed this deal. And sometimes things come up in the first day, and you call them after 24 hours, and then you call them after 72 hours, and after a week, and after 30 days. 24 hours, 72 hours, 1 week, 30 days. That's 4 contacts with somebody who you've already gotten paid for. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Yeah. Well, and with video, I mean, as you're talking, I'm just thinking of all the opportunities once people cross that line where they're not afraid to do these videos anymore. Like, you can use BeLive from your phone, and you can be having a conversation. Call up your buyer that just the next day and put them on BeLive and say, let's memorialize this for and every anniversary we can watch this video, about your first day in your new home. Just all types of things that you can do and be creative. To prepare for the future is something that I love about Buffini, because he makes you prepare for your future. And so just taking a little video, 30 seconds with the new homeowner that you can use every year. Say, remember when we did this? I mean, 5 years ago on that anniversary date, they get that video. Hey, Ruthie didn't forget me. Jimmy didn't forget me.
Huge, huge. Now, Kane's got his link up there. I actually have 3 people I'm going to sign up today for the Pathway to Mastery class, 3 new ones.
Good.
And when they sign up, are they going to get a link to the first video and the second video?
The first video, meaning?
The one we watched on Friday, the orientation video.
I don't remember what we told him to do, actually.
Okay, well, when we're done today, I need to talk to Kane, so you can have him call me. That'd be awesome. Because I have one lady coming at 10 o'clock to sign up. I have another one at 11 o'clock, and I have another one at 2 o'clock. So I have 3 new people that have said, okay, at 195 or 225 plus shipping and handling, I can't go wrong. 225 to see Buffini for 8 weeks and be in a group of Las Vegas real estate agents, seeing what's working and what's not working, worth the money.
Worth the money. And now's the time to do it, when you have the time to focus and really, like I say, Jimmy, it takes how many weeks to create a habit?
Depends on the habit.
So we're going to get into the habit of, calling people, adding, subtracting from our database, and building a business for the future. And I hesitated because I don't want to tell too much of what the course does. I'm looking at the outline as I'm sitting here. There's so much here that it's incredible what people are going to learn. And if they put these practices into habits, yeah, it's a no-brainer. They're going to increase their business. And like I said, I taught this class in a different, it was called 100 Days to Greatness. And we taught it, I think, every 8 weeks for a couple years to build our team and to get people to, get into these habits. And then, Jimmy, which I know we're going to do, we're going to continue to connect with the people that take the class.
Well, and it's not a big secret. Buffini's formula is contact, care, and community. He says first you make enough contacts to build a community, but first you got to make those contacts, and then you show them you care about them enough, and then they become members of your community. And that's what the 8-week process is all about: building up your database so you have a community of people that you care about, and they can see that you care with all the different strategies he has for care. And contact is just building your database, and that's the first couple of weeks. We're going to build the database, and if you have the right database, you can go on vacation and still do business.
Yes. Yes. And like I said, I see it. I know Aaron Taylor, who does a listing a day, and he made 50 phone calls the other day to his database. He stays in constant contact with them. And he does a listing a day. He does 20 closings a month, 20 to 25 closings a month. So it works. I see it. I see what he does. And he had taken Buffini a long time ago, and he's got his database. He works his database. He deletes people from his database that are not going to do business with him. And I've been out with him and his wife to dinner. John and I have gone out. We're partners in that building now. And he never, ever forgets to ask a server, a host, somebody that he just meets, if you were to buy or sell real estate, would you consider using me as your realtor? Yes or no? I mean, basically, and if they say yes, he's like, great. Do you have another realtor? If they say no, he says, can I add you to my list of people that I contact to keep in touch with the Las Vegas market? And then he gets their contact information. How long did that take? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he's built that database, and then he keeps in touch with those people. Hey, remember I saw you at, the T-Bones, and that's one of his favorite places, T-Bones in Red Rock. You were my waitress, and I just want to reach out to you and see if you're interested in buying and selling real estate. It's just not rocket science, but people don't do it. And I think that's the important thing of the 8 weeks, that we hold you accountable to do these things.
Well, and Ruthie, your strategy, when you go on Facebook, you do 5 likes, 5 comments, and 5 shares. Is that what you do?
Yeah, 5 comments on people's pages, 5 shares, something that they wrote, and then 5 likes of something that they said, and then 5 direct messages. So actually, you've just communicated with 4 people, okay? With 25 people. And if you do that 365 days a year, that's 8,375 contacts you've made. And it didn't take but 15, 20 minutes a day.
Well, and I would venture to guess that most agents don't reach out to 20 people a day in 1 hour or less, because that takes, like you said, if that's 15 minutes and I do my 5 likes and 5 comments and 5 shares and 5 DMs, that's 20 contacts in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Great strategy.
And the thing is, like, people sometimes they say, well, I don't make a phone call because what am I going to say or whatever. But the thing about social media is you're going on, like, Jimmy, I'm going to go on your page and I am going to comment on something you said. So you're creating the content. I am just commenting on it. And then I'm, I go to somebody else's page, like Cammie's page, and I send her a direct message just saying, how are you doing today? Here's a link about the COVID virus, which I did over the weekend. I found a great little video and I sent it out to probably 20 people, direct messaged it to them. So how's your head?
I'm getting younger as we speak.
So anyway, that's, I think, what people don't understand is that the content is already there. All you're doing is, moving it from one place to the other. You're going on my page, you see something that I did, you share it. And I see that you shared something that I wrote. Wow, that made me feel really good. When people comment here or when we're here, it makes me feel good. So you've got to believe that your clients or people that you don't, that maybe aren't your clients yet, see that you care, then that means something to them. I mean, it means something when I see Charlotte and Cookie and Karen and Kane and Cammie and Deborah. It just warms my heart.
Well, and your post can be something inspirational. Like I'm going to post today, go watch Benjamin Buttons.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Who's Benjamin Buttons?
He's a guy that ages in reverse. He gets younger. It's Brad Pitt.
I saw that. Right. Yeah. Damon played that or something. Or Brad Pitt, one of the two.
Pitt, yeah. I haven't actually seen the movie, but
oh, really? It's not a bad movie, but it's weird that you would say that. Jimmy, the stats. I just want to show a couple things here. Let me segue to a couple things. I want everybody to see this picture of the stadium.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes.
And Sisolak continues to let construction people still work. And so the city still is moving on. And this is, let's see, let me take this one down. Okay, this is the stadium. Isn't that beautiful? I mean,
that's great.
It's going to be great. And I just, Brad Pitt. Yeah, thank you, Cookie. It was Brad Pitt that was in that one.
She's a fan.
Somebody remembered. Okay, so that's that. And then I wanted to show everybody this. Interest rates. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Wow. 30-year fixed, under 3%.
Yeah,
so everybody listen to this now. If you have someone buying a $300,000 home at 3% on $300,000, I didn't take any down payment into consideration, their mortgage payment will be $1,265. Their rent will be, their insurance will be $50, and their taxes will be $225. So at 3%, that's $1,590 a month for a $300,000 loan, versus at 5%, when and if they go up, just so you can compare with people why they should buy now. $1,610 is the principal and interest, $50 for the insurance, $275 for the taxes, $1,935. That's $345 difference. So you can save $345 a month now if you buy a home now while the interest rates are so low. And this is the message that people need to hear. Not just that the interest rate is 3%, but what's the difference when and if it goes up, which it will, especially if we're going to have inflation. Would you agree with that, Jimmy?
I would. And, 25 states this weekend came out with the fact that they're going to reopen. They're in some phase. 25 of the 50 states said because of this, what you're talking about right now, the economy needs to get going, because we didn't count on people getting together and being stuck in the house and fighting with each other, and more drinking and more social unrest. So some people are so aggravated about being stuck at home. Their civil liberties have been imposed is changed opposed, and we're going to shake out of this, I think, sooner than people think. By May 15th, I think we'll be all back to work.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I think that's what's going to happen.
I posted a video over the weekend that I thought really described why we have been in this shutdown, and it's a simple cartoon about a pond with a lily pad, and a lily pad reproduces itself once a day. Okay, so if you think of that as the COVID virus, I infect you, then you infect someone, right? So on the 54th day, the 54th day, the pond is like 16% filled with lily pads. Between the 54th day and the 59th day, it's half filled with lily pads. From the 59th day to the 60th day, when everybody reproduces this virus, the pond is filled with lily pads. If you go to my Facebook page, Ruth.Albrand, and you watch that, it really makes you understand why they put us in this shutdown mode for so long. And I got a better appreciation for it, actually, personally, because
Okay.
I'm actually going crazy here, but you know, I'm used to being around people, teaching people, you know, touching people, and I mean, like when you and Lonnie were at the training center the other day, and we couldn't hug each other. It was like it's like, I don't know, it's like pushing yourself away from a dessert or something.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, I just wanted everybody to maybe go to that page and do that to give you a better appreciation. And it might be something, somebody shared it with me. That's something that you can share with people that really makes sense. So again, you're getting back to the 5, 5, and 5, and 5. That's a great thing to share out on a direct message to 20 people. I mean, it's because it really makes sense.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to talk about that, what you're talking about. I'm going to expand on that a little bit, but I'm going to go wash my face because I'm dry and I'm cracking here. I'm cracking. I feel like the witch in the Wizard of Oz. I'm melting here. But I just want to leave one thought. I'm not doing Buffini again this year. If you don't sign up for $225 plus shipping and handling for 8 weeks of training with Buffini, I don't know what else you're going to do. I'm going to make every Friday for the next 8 weeks is my Buffini day. I'm going to be doing Buffini all day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Our class is from noon to 2, but I'm going to start at 8 a.m. I'm disciplining myself every Friday for the next 8 weeks, all Buffini. It's agents that have taken the Buffini course, that are networking. It's me being in the Buffini course. It's me watching the videos and re-watching videos. You know, he said something on the video the other day. He said, learn is a verb. Learning is a verb. It's an action word. Learned, that's past tense. We need to learn. And I learned, I've seen that video that we watched more than once. I still picked up, I forgot that. The first essential is follow up. That's a reminder for me. I need to be reminded. So listen, I love you guys. I'm going to go wash my face. Thank you, Ruthie.
Thank you, Jimmy. I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. I love you.